Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL buzz lately, you already know that the landscape of the league is shifting in some pretty significant ways. And one of the most talked about rumors right now involves the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that's been at the top of the mountain for the past few years, and the New York Giants, a team that's been rebuilding and looking for consistency after some tough seasons. Now, the word on the street is that the Chiefs, who are sitting at a solid 7-3 record but are facing some salary cap challenges, about $4 million left, are making a bold move. They're supposedly eyeing a trade that would send Creed Humphrey, their star center, to the Giants, in exchange for a couple of draft picks, a third-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-round pick in 2027. This is a big deal, especially considering how much the Chiefs are prioritizing cap space to potentially extend Patrick Mahomes, who's set to reload his contract with an $11 million hit to free up room for his upcoming extension. Now, for the Giants, this kind of move could be a game changer. Their offensive line has been a bit of a roller coaster this season. They've been dealing with injuries, especially to their center, Schmitz, who's been out for 4 games with a shin injury. That's made it hard for the Giants to establish a consistent running game and to protect Daniel Jones in the pocket. Creed Humphrey, on the other hand, is a proven all-pro caliber center who in 2025 has already shown what he can do on the field. He started 10 games this season, has allowed 0 sacks, and maintains a stellar 91.5 grade on PFF. He's a dominant run blocker with an 83% win rate, and he's able to keep pressure to a minimum, only 7 pressures allowed all season. Over his career, he's played 70 games, earned 3 Pro Bowls, and has an impressive EPA per run of plus 0.28. His consistency and leadership in the middle of the line could be exactly what the Giants need to anchor their front and set the stage for a more dynamic offense. Let's pause here for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it really makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. What makes Humphrey such a perfect fit for the Giants? Well, first, his profile aligns with what the team needs right now, someone who can bring stability and consistency to the offensive line. His quick snap accuracy, which averages around 30 seconds in the pocket this season, would help Daniel Jones avoid unnecessary sacks and improve the overall timing of the offense. The Giants have allowed 35 sacks this season, which is a significant number, and that's been a major factor holding back their offensive production. Bringing in Humphrey could cut that number dramatically, making the Giants' offense much more reliable, especially on third downs. And if we look at the impact this move could have, it's pretty substantial. Experts project that acquiring Humphrey could add around 500 rushing yards to the Giants' ground game, pushing their rushing average from about 95 yards per game up to more than 135 yards. That's a huge boost in a league where establishing the run opens up so many options for play action and play design. Additionally, the Giants' third down conversion rate, which currently sits around 31%, could see a jump toward 46%. This increase in efficiency would translate into more sustained drives, more scoring opportunities, and less pressure on Daniel Jones to do everything himself. It would also mean fewer turnovers, dropping from an average of 2-1 per game to just over 1-2. That kind of improvement in ball security and drive sustainability can make all the difference when chasing playoff success. Now, let's talk about the defense and the overall outlook. The Giants have been a team that's fought hard, but has struggled to close out games, partly because of offensive inconsistency and partly because of defensive vulnerabilities. Improving the offensive line and establishing a more balanced attack would also take some of that pressure off the defense, allowing them to be more aggressive and less exposed to high-scoring opponents. This is especially critical in a division like the NFC East, where every game counts, and rival teams like the Eagles and Cowboys are always lurking, ready to capitalize on any weakness. Looking at the bigger picture, the addition of Humphrey isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about sending a message. this Giants team is serious about contending. It echoes the kind of investment the team made in their centers in previous years, players who became franchise cornerstones. Think back to the Giants, Super Bowl-winning teams, where solid, dependable centers played a pivotal role. This move could be the start of a new era for the Giants' offensive line, one built on stability, reliability, and elite performance. It's reminiscent of the strategic moves made by the Chiefs in 2022, when bolstering their offensive line and boosting EPA per play, plus 12%, helped them secure a deep playoff run, culminating in a Super Bowl victory. If the Giants can replicate that kind of success with Humphrey anchoring their line, it could be a turning point. Now the impact on the division is particularly interesting. The NFC East has been highly competitive, with the Eagles and Cowboys both showing formidable forms. But if the Giants bolster their line and improve their offensive efficiency, they can not only keep pace but potentially leapfrog some rivals. A stronger run game and better protection could elevate Daniel Jones's performance, allowing him to play more confidently and make fewer mistakes. That's especially crucial in tight games where every possession counts. Plus, with a more explosive ground attack, the Giants could open up their playbook, making them a more unpredictable and dangerous team. From a statistical perspective, this move could see the Giants improve their PPG, points per game, by several points, pushing their average from around 18.4 to over 23. That's a significant leap that can turn close losses into wins and propel them into the playoff picture more securely. It also means a more intimidating ground game, which can wear down opponents late in games, a classic Giants trait if they can get it right. Plus, reducing turnovers and turnovers on downs, which have been problematic at times, will help them close out games stronger. When it comes to the playoffs, the stakes are even higher. The Giants have shown flashes of potential, but consistency has been their Achilles heel. A player like Creed Humphrey, with his playoff experience and proven track record, could be that X-factor that elevates the team when it matters most. His presence could boost the Giants' overall EPA, especially in high-pressure moments, just like it did for the Chiefs in 2022 when their offensive line allowed them to dominate in clutch situations. That year, Kansas City's offensive line, boosted by key additions, helped them achieve a plus 12% EPA, which was instrumental in their Super Bowl run. If the Giants can replicate that with Humphrey, their chances of making a deep playoff push skyrocket. Of course, this hypothetical trade isn't just about immediate gains. It's a calculated move for the future, signaling that the Giants are serious about building a foundation for sustained success. A solid, reliable center like Humphrey can be a cornerstone for years to come, especially if the team continues to rebuild around their young talent and core players. It's reminiscent of the Giants' historical investments in centers that turned into franchise icons, players who helped anchor Super Bowl-winning teams. In conclusion, if this trade materializes, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the offseason for the Giants. It's a gamble that makes sense, improving the offensive line, boosting their run game, and increasing their overall efficiency and competitiveness. It's a move that could accelerate their rebuild, improve their chances in a tough NFC, and give fans hope for a brighter future. The Giants are at a pivotal moment, and acquiring Creed Humphrey could be just the piece they need to push them over the edge to finally get back to the postseason and beyond. It's all about the right investments, smart moves, and building a team that can compete at the highest level, something the Giants fans have been craving for years. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.